Hi guys, I'm Amber Cranston, your independent Scentsy consultant, and welcome to Whatcha Warm in Wednesday, where I will talk about all the candles and the wax melts that I have warmed and burned, including Scentsy and non-Scentsy, just everything that I've burned and melted throughout the week. So first of all, I will start with the non-Scentsy items, and then I will end with the Scentsy stuff. So we will start with the candles first. I will start with, I finished a Sweet Spring Melon. Now this was one I got 2 years ago. I think it was two springs ago I got it. And it is finally done. It's really good. The fragrance notes are ripe honeydew melon, watermelon, freesia, cucumber, wild strawberry, and water lily. Now, the melon, the honeydew, to me is the most prevalent in it. And this one, I always say, the first time I burned it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have smelled this fragrance before and I didn't know where, and I was like, as it was burning, I was like, where have I smelled that? And then I remembered it smells to me almost a dupe. It's not exactly the same, but they are super close to Scentsy's Wax Bar Skinny Dippin'. So if you have Skinny Dippin' and you've never tried Homeworx Sweet Spring Melon, to me, they are so similar. So there you go. I finally finished it. It was really good. Okay, next, I burned Palo Santo by Bath & Body Works. Let's see, the notes are Palo Santo, warm amber, soft musk with essential oils. This one is just so pretty. It is a spicy, smoky wood. So if you like wood, woodsy fragrancy, if you like woodsy fragrances, this one I highly recommend. The throw was really good. It was around an 8 to 9. It was really good, which especially, this was from this season. I think I got it in like January or something like that. I know a lot of the candles from Bath & Body Works this season have been on the lighter side compared to past seasons. So I was pleasantly surprised with this one, Palo Santo. Okay, next, let's see, Banana Bundt Cake by Bath & Body Works also. Now this one is one also from 2 springs ago is when I purchased it. So see, I loved the labels from this line when they had it out 2 years ago. And it's so good. I'm not a fan of like Laffy Taffy banana. I don't like the taste of artificial banana candies, and I don't like the smell of them. But this one wasn't for me. It wasn't like a candied banana. It was a more authentic banana. It is similar to banana bread, but it's not as, I would say it's not as rich of a smell. You know, like banana bread is very rich and dense smelling. This one is a lighter. It's airier, if that makes sense. You get the cake and you get the banana, and it's delicious. And I'm sad that this one's gone. This was a good performer too. Like I said, a year or so ago, it seemed like they were performing better than they kind of are now. So this was about an 8 in throw. So Banana Bundt Cake. I would probably repurchase that one, depending on how well the new versions are doing. I don't know, but That's more of like a spring scent to me, and now I'm moving into my summer candles. So let's see. We'll see. This one is amazing. Hot Cider Donut by Homeworx. It is so good. This is an exclusive to Ulta as of now. I don't know if eventually they'll have it like on QVC, but right now you can only get it on Ulta. And it's so good. You do get a slight spice and apple, but mostly it's the greasy donut. The other notes are a little on the lighter side, so that's why I felt comfortable burning it during the spring, because normally this scent, if it was heavier on the spice and the apple, it would feel more like a fall fragrance for me. But since those notes were more of background scents, I was like, oh, I want to burn this now in the spring. So that's what I did, and it was amazing. And I'm sad to put it away, but I'm ready for my summer candles. So, oh, the throw was probably about a 7.5, bordering on an 8. It was close. Yeah, probably between a 7 and an 8. It was really good. And I think it's still for sale on Ulta's website, so go check that out. Okay, now on to, I burned my first, what I consider a fall candle, and that's Goose Creek's Cabin in the Woods. Now this is another one that I could see that was one of those that I was like, where do I want to burn it? Like what season? Because like I said, I'm a very seasonal burner. I prefer burning certain scents in, you know, specific seasons. But this is one that I was like, is it summer? Is it fall? Is it winter? It's really not spring-like to me. But those other seasons, I was like, it could be any of those. So because I didn't have a ton of woodsy type fragrances in my summer stash, I decided to put this in my summer stash. So it is oh, it's so good. It's another one that is a woodsy fragrance. So it's like cedar. It's really, the cedar I think is the most prominent of the wood notes. Cedar, and there is a little bit of evergreen, and then there's like some spices to it. It's a very manly scent, but it's manly without being cologne-y. I'm not huge into cologne scents, especially if they're overpowering cologne, and this isn't. It's just spicy and woodsy and just amazing. It reminds me of exactly like the picture, like you're on a summer holiday at a cabin, a rustic cabin in the woods by a lake, just relaxing. It's amazing. And the throw on this one is so good too. This is like a 9. I have this in candle and in wax melt form, but I don't, which I sometimes do for candles that are lighter. I will melt wax as well at the same time in the same fragrance or a complementary fragrance type. Amp up the scent, the throw of it, but this one definitely doesn't need it for me. It was around a 9. So that is Cabin in the Woods. Okay, now on to wax melts. Now I am a melter of all different kinds of waxes, including of course Scentsy, because Scentsy is one of my loves. But I will start with the ones that are not Scentsy. So we have Goose Creek Very Berry. Now this is just a beautiful mixed berry fragrance. I get the blueberry. Blueberry is probably the most prominent, but I also get like strawberry and maybe raspberry. And then there's a little a little like softening, I think, from vanilla, like a vanilla in it, but it's not like in your face vanilla. This one is beautiful. If you love berry fragrances, that one's really good. Okay, next up, this is from a small company called Spireside, and they do a lot of like Disney inspired fragrances. And this is a walk through Wonderland. I had this in candle too, but my candle, I used it all up, and unfortunately it is retired, so well, but thankfully I do still have it in the wax melt farm. So this one is, woo, almost whacked myself. Oh my gosh. I'm not normally, again, like cologne, I'm not huge into floral, but this one is so pretty. I think they describe it as pink berries and pink sugar and pink florals, and that is what I get. I get like it's a very feminine perfume almost type of fragrance, but you do get berries and you get sugar and you get a sweet floral, and they all just mix so beautifully together. It is a perfect fragrance for spring. I love it, and that's a walk through Wonderland. Hopefully they'll eventually bring it out of retirement. Okay, next up is Walt by Super Tarts. This one says it has iced lemonade, lollipops, and blackberry. And oh my gosh, you guys, I think this is one of my favorite by Super Tarts. It is so good. If you love lemonade type scents, I know her Disney inspired ones, like the Fab Five and Walt, they're all like iced lemonade, lollipops, and then another fragrance added to it, a different fragrance. And Walt, of course, for Walt Disney, is the blackberry. Oh my gosh, it is so good, and it is strong. If you love lemonade scents, it is a really good one to try. So, Walt. Oh, and it was strong too. It was like a 9. It was great. Okay, by Better Homes and Gardens. This is from Walmart. It's called Warm Spring Sunshine. And this one's really pretty. This is another one that is a perfect spring scent. It's very like watery, floral, melon, just refreshing. I kind of get a citrus too, I think. It's just really refreshing and bright. And it feels like dewdrops on fresh cut grass with flowers and melons growing in the garden. It's so good. Okay. And then last of my non-Scentsy is Goose Creek's Raindrenched Strawberry. Now, a lot of strawberry scents tend to go to the more candy side of things. It's like watermelon. I think a lot of companies have a hard time getting an authentic strawberry scent. But this one, out of all of Goose Creek's strawberry fragrances, this is definitely like the most authentic, the most like just picked from the garden type of strawberry. I think the notes are there's strawberry and rhubarb, and maybe and greens, like dewy greens, something like that. But it's like the most authentic, picked from the garden type of strawberry or fresh cut strawberry scent from Goose Creek. It's my favorite out of all the ones that they offer. So that is Raindrenched Strawberry. Now on to the Scentsy goodies. Okay, so I'll show you the ones that aren't available anymore first, and then I'll move on to the ones that are still currently available in the catalog. So first off, this was from the Easter collection, Rock and Ruby Raz, and this, especially on cold to me, it smells like Hawaiian Punch. It is. It's like literally the Hawaiian Punch that you can buy in the 2-liter bottles. It's good. If you like Hawaiian Punch, it's a really good one to try. If they bring it back, definitely add it to your club or buy it when it returns. The throw on it was really good at first. It's about an 8, but it wasn't a long-lasting one, unfortunately. It was one of those that kind of was really strong and then fizzed out pretty quickly, probably within the first day or so. It fizzled out pretty quickly. But the scent is really good. So that's Rockin' Ruby Raz. Okay, next, this is from January's scent of the month, and it is Inhale, Exhale. This is one that I've heard that you either love or hate type of fragrances. I really like it. It is a fresh, like citrus, bright fragrance with a saltiness to it. There's like a saltiness in it as well. So this is a good scent, and it's a powerhouse. I know a lot of people, if you're not big on if you're not big on melting these type of scents all over your house, it's definitely a good one for the bathroom or the laundry room. That is Inhale, Exhale, and it's strong. It was like an 8 to 9. Okay. The last one of the ones that unfortunately aren't available right now is Harbor's Edge, and this is my beloved. I love this one so much. I got it when they were having a flash sale on it a few months back, and I just took a chance on it because I had never smelled it before, but I was like, oh, let me add it to my Scentsy club because I'd heard really good things about it. I guess it was a scent of the month in 2019, I heard, and I'm so glad I added it because it is amazing. It's a aquatic, watery scent with some sort of berry. There's like a berry in it. Blackberry maybe. And it does give off a little bit of a cologne type vibe, but I'm not mad at it. This is a cologne I can get behind. It is so good. It's not the strongest performer, but it's in my club, and so I'm like, well, I usually put 2 cubes in each of my warmers to amp up the throw. But it would definitely work in a bathroom or a smaller room, and you would only need 1 cube then. So, oh my gosh, it's so good. This is one that at least I say it now, it could change in the future, but as of now, I will never take it out of my Scentsy club. I love it. Okay, now on to the fragrances that are still available for purchase. And first off is Blueberry Cheesecake. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have talked about this already. It was my Friday's feature. And it is yummy. It is so good. Blueberry cheesecake is what it smells like. And you get each note. You get the blueberries and you get the cheesecake, the tangy cheesecake, and you do get the graham cracker crust. The graham cracker crust is probably the lightest, but you do get it. And this is also one that it was really strong for me. An 8 to 9 in my open concept. All right, next off is Berry Bright, another blueberry scent. And this was a new one for this year, for the spring summer catalog. And it's pretty, it is really pretty. It's like blueberries and vanilla. And it's more of like a candy, like a cotton candy type of blueberry, rather than authentic. Like the blueberry cheesecake is more of an authentic blueberry. This is more of like a candy type of blueberry with vanilla, sugary, and sugar. It's delicious. So if you love blueberry scents, get your hands on that one. It's amazing. And then last but not least is Dumbo. Circus Parade. Oh, look how cute he is. I love that Scentsy has partnered with Disney to give us Disney and Marvel and Star Wars fragrances, because if you don't know, besides Scentsy, I'm a huge Disney fan, especially Disneyland and everything that Walt Disney created. I love those things so much. It makes me feel like a kid again, so I love it. So anything Disney, I'm always super excited to try. Now this one is good. This reminds me of like those peach rings, those gummy peach candy rings with a little bit of like orange zest added in as well. It's a good one. It's not my favorite, but it is good. It's the throw on this one is probably around a 7 in my open concept area, so it's a good one. I definitely recommend it if you, first of all, if you love those peach rings, and if you love like citrus type of fragrances, then you should really like this one. So that is Dumbo Circus Parade. So that's everything that I've been warming and burning for this past week. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. Now, if you want any of these fragrances and you don't have a consultant, I would love to be your consultant. Just go to my website, madaboutmelts.scentsy.us. Let me know what you've been burning and melting this past week. I'd love to hear your thoughts about any of the things that you've tried out, or any of the things that I've shared with you and you want to try out. I'd love to hear your comments on those things. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. Take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.